Wow.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are live with Southern Cooks, and we have Mr. Eugene here, and he is going to help us create a healthy and light summer dinner. The floor is yours, sir.
Yes. So, first of all, we want to try to get everything prepped up and get everything going. So, today what we're going to be cooking, we're going to do a spinach, okay, with tilapia, and cover with basil pesto sauce and tomatoes on top dish today, along with a rainbow slaw salad. Okay, with that rainbow slaw salad, I'm going to show you everything to put in it, how you work it, and how you need to cut it.
Okay.
So I will prep it before you, but before we get started, we're going to go on and get our fish and everything going. Okay, so first we want to have our skillet. And our skillet, I'm going to show you just how easy this is. It's going to save you a lot of time, and it's going to save you a lot of money. Okay, so to start off, let's get us a bag of spinach. Bag of spinach, put in here. Open it up, save you that time coming in from work. We want to cook that quick meal, take less than 20 minutes to do. Put our spinach in there.
Miss Charm says, hey, Jay.
Hey. Making it happen today. Okay, so we got our spinach in here. And next, we think about, okay, good. We forgot to take the fish out the freezer. We did not take the fish out. So what we're going to do, we're going to go over here, over this way. We're going to go to the freezer, get the fish out the freezer, and get started. Okay, let's see here. What kind of fish we have today? Oh, tilapia. Tilapia, I love it. Tilapia is quick and easy to cook. Okay, so we're going to do a frozen to finish in 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes. See, my strength is not as strong as I used to be.
Scissors on the drawer.
So let me see if we got, some scissors here. Look at that. So make sure you have your scissors out and ready to go. Okay.
Miss Charm said she's had your food. That rainbow slaw is off the chain.
It's off the chain, yes. So I'm going to show you how to do your, right now, how you can do your tilapia. Save you some time, Charm, in the kitchen. All right?
So hey, Amanda. Hey, Pastor Hayes. Hey, Lisa.
Oh, wow. Whoop, whoop. So we all the way live. So we're going to first put tilapia on top of the spinach. Okay.
And it's still frozen.
It is still frozen. All right, because some people don't get home in time to take out the food, and they're running quick and trying to get home. And so when they get home, a lot of people just go to the restaurants. But we believe in eating healthy, and that's what SaladMaster is all about. So we believe in if you can cook your food healthier at home, then you would spend less money by going out to eat. Okay?
And we did make sure we got fresh caught tilapia, not the farm raised, even if it is frozen.
Yep, we do not want to get that farm raised. All right, we're going to get that fresh caught, tilapia.
So tell us about SaladMaster while we're doing this.
What SaladMaster is all about, we are a health and nutrition corporate, and our headquarters is in Dallas, Texas. And we believe in people eating more vegetables and all than taking pharmaceuticals. And by matter of fact, I'll just go with 3. How's that?
That's fine.
Than taking pharmaceuticals. And by doing that, I'm going to show you everything that you need to know about vegetables. So I want to use some basil pesto on top of this here fish to get it going.
Okay. Does it matter what kind we buy, or do you have a preference?
You have 2 different types, and you can make it yourself as well. Those that love to make it yourself with the olive oil and basil, and but it's quicker and easier with this here one. If you go in the stores or commissary, you see some would have more chunks of basil in it, but we're just going to put that right on top of the fish here, just like that.
It already looks good.
So as it goes on top of the fish, and this should be finishing up. Now you want to put 2 spoons or 1 spoon, is up to you.
Okay.
Okay. And also, when we put in our tomatoes, you can get either the small grape tomatoes, or you can get the bigger ones. The ones like this here, what we're going to do, we're going to wash these and press these and just cut them in half. Okay. So if you get some a little bigger, like this here, take them over here, wash them off. So I will probably use about maybe 4 or 5 of these here, and just cut them, prep them, and ready to go.
Miss Charm says, who wouldn't love a man who knows his way around the kitchen?
Oh yeah, we gotta make it happen there, Charmette. I know it. Okay, get towel. Always keep my towel on because I'm always wiping my hand and dripping and everything. So what I'm gonna do, I'll just prep my tomatoes.
So
always keep your hand out the way. All right. You stop, and with the bigger ones, you can just cut them in half. Okay.
All right. And these are aroma tomatoes.
Yeah, yes. These are the aroma tomatoes. And like I said, with the small grape tomatoes, if you get the small grape tomatoes, what you do with small grape tomatoes, you can just put them in there whole on top. Okay, but with these here, we want to cut them in half, and you can even cut them in quarters if you like. But you're going to put them in half, and put that on top of there, get them nice and ready to go. So, that's our first dish. So, what I'm going to do, I will take my skillet, right here, and I'm going to put this on medium.
Okay.
Okay. So, where am I here?
It's the next one over.
Should be this one. Okay. So, this must be the dual eye, right? Okay. Medium. So I go right about 4. Okay. We'll see how that is. So now we'll put my top on it. Okay.
All right.
And that's going to be good to start cooking. Now, as I continue to cook, or start cooking, I'm going to go on and prep. I will go on and prep my salad. Okay? Let's get this here all cleaned up here.
Hey, Miss Donnie. Hey, David.
There we go. Got that going. So first of all, many of you don't eat celery, right?
Right.
And one thing we want to try to get away from that canned vegetables and go to the fresh vegetables. And the reason for, because fresh vegetables has more nutrients, okay? And a lot of people, when they look at vegetables, they have a tendency of frowning up. They just think that that's not the best thing to do. But I'm going to tell you a good thing about celery, okay? Celery has 5 parts that are really good for you. If you didn't, in case you didn't know that. You can eat the stalk, which is good for you. You know it's good for your bones. It's good for rheumatoid arthritis and everything like that. And also the leaves are good. Put it in your salad. That's also good. And the root. The root is full of nutrients and vitamins as well. Okay, so you can eat the root. Now the other part that a lot of people did not know, that it grows also a fruit. As it grows up high enough, it has a little ball of fruit, which is also good for your body. So everything about celery is good. A lot of people know that it's salty. They say, well, it's really salty and it's not good for me. But the salt is the best thing for you. In the celery is the best thing for you. Okay, so I got this here prepped. Just getting everything prepped so I can do this here. Now, with the zucchini and squash, you want to cut off the ends. And I already cut off the end on this here one, and the squash. Now, who knows the difference between zucchini and squash? There you go. What is the difference between zucchini and squash?
One's yellow and one's green?
Awesome. One yellow, one is green. Right. One is in winter and one is in summer. But both are squash. Okay. So but they have 2 different textures when you cook them. Okay. So that'll be 2 different things, but they all give you the same nutrients and all that. So we're going to go with radish. Radish is awesome for you as well. Metabolism, those that you think you'd be getting sleepy and everything like that, eat more radishes. Okay, got your vitamin B in it, and also what we're going to do, I'm going to wash these off.
So we have 4 stalks of celery.
4 stalks of celery, and I'm just going to go with 4 radishes today.
Okay, 4 radishes.
4 radishes.
Squash and a zucchini.
Yep, squash and a zucchini.
Amanda said the same thing I did. One's green and one's not.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You was on it. You was on it. So we're going to make this here happen. So we'll take this here. We want to cut off the ends. Now, some people, what I like to do as well with radish, I like to make just eat them as is. But you know they're really spicy. Okay? But to get that spice out of them, the best thing you can do with that to get the spice out is to, you take them, you split them, 1, 2, and cut them this way, but don't cut them all the way through, and you let them soak in salty water.
In salty water?
Salt water, yes. And then, as it's soaking salt water for a while, then that spice will begin to just come right out of it.
Well, that's a good little trick. So if you don't like the spice of radishes, you can cut them in quarters, but not all the way through, and soak them in salt water.
Yes. And that will take that away from you. You won't have to worry about that. Okay? So, you'll see me always washing my vegetables, and that's all you'll see me do. It's always important to wash your vegetables. And what we try to do, it doesn't matter where you get your vegetables from. A lot of people use organic, which is really good, okay, because it doesn't have all the pesticides and everything, the spray and all that on it. But not all people buy it, okay, and we can understand that. So even with your other vegetables that you get, you make sure you wash them and scrub them thoroughly, okay, so you can scrub a lot of that off. Okay, so we got that, we got radish, we got zucchini, we got squash, got that prep. So next, we're going to go and we would get our carrot. Now, one thing we want to talk about, enemies of nutrition. What are some of the enemies of nutrition? Anybody know? Give me one.
Of nutrition.
Give me one, Charm. Enemy of nutrition.
What's an enemy of nutrition, Miss Charm?
I know she knows it.
Is it removing the outside of the carrot?
Yes, yes. You never want to peel your vegetables. All right, because that's where all your nutrients and all in. Nutrients, minerals, vitamins is all right up on there. So when we scrape and we peel all our carrots and peel all our vegetables, we take it away from it. So we want to keep all that in there. And like I said, always just scrub your vegetables and carrots and all. So right here, I'm going to take my lemon, going to cut it in half. So I will have that ready.
And I wish y'all had smell-o-vision because we can already smell what's in the pan.
So now what we're going to do here, we're going to have our cabbage. Cabbage, I usually take that first couple of layers off, okay, so I can get to it. The more, and also it's a lot better. And when you buy cabbage, I let everybody know, you never want to get the ones that are soft. You always want to get one more soft, and that's good that these here is more firm. Okay. And so in today's, what I'm going to make today, I'm going to use there's only about 6 of you all here. Okay.
Unless Charm shows up.
So, and I know Charm will be over here. So what I'm going to do, I'll use about a quarter of that cabbage. That's all I would need, about a quarter of cabbage. And at the same time, I'm cutting right there where you see the core. I will still have a core in it. And I will let you know about that core and why it's so important. Okay, the same thing that everybody throws
Josephine
away.
Pendleton said, "Make that 7."
Josephine, how are you, girl? I haven't heard from you in a while. Okay, so I'm gonna go and make this salad.
And now what is that?
This is a red cabbage.
Okay.
Okay, red cabbage is good. This is the thing that it helps prevent cancer.
Okay.
Okay, prostate cancer, and a lot of doctors will have you. Whoa.
I can smell it.
Yeah. Smelling good. Okay, so a lot of doctors will let you know. You eat more red cabbage, it helps prevent that cancer. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna get this here one in half. Red cabbage, get our color in there. Oh, this little boy here is kind of
tough.
He's in there. Got it. Okay, so with red cabbage, we want to try to eat more of that. Get your blood right. So I've got about a quarter of that.
Okay.
A quarter of this. Put the other half, another quarter over here for later. So when you want to make you a nice stew or soup. And what I'm going to have there is sauce, slaw sauce. And next, oh, I hear it. And so I get to take my cheese. In half. We'll probably just use a small piece today. Okay, there we go. Now, we want to go and get started with the salad.
All right, now tell us what this thing is.
Now, what I have here is the SaladMaster processor. The SaladMaster processor saves time in the kitchen for those that's always in a hurry and they got to make a salad, make something quick. And what I have here, all these are different combs. Each comb has a different number. So if you hear me talking about, I'm going to use the number 1 comb, I use number 2, number 3 comb. And that's because each one of them has a number. The smaller the cut, that's the number 1, number 2, and this is number 3 I have on there. Usually we call it a French fry cut. Number 4 and number 5.
Okay.
So with that cut, some people like their slaw thick, okay, thick chunk, and some like it small. So I will take this here, take my card here, and I will go and get my salad cut. Start prepping my salad. Now, one thing a lot of people do, they want to throw away the core. Okay? How many people have thrown away that core in their salad? Okay? Now, I will tell you, the core, you don't want to throw away that because it has pepsin in it. What that is, it's good for your digestive system. A lot of people complain about, well, I don't eat cabbage because it gives me a lot of air and this and that. But then the main thing that helps flushes it, you throw in the trash. Okay, and that's the one that has more of your nutrients in it as well.
So that was a quarter of a green cabbage, and we left the core in.
Yes.
Okay.
And see, and just like you see, when it's growing, that's where all your vitamins and nutrients is, and then it start growing up and out. So if you throw all that away, you're getting rid of it. Okay.
Now we're gonna do the quarter of the purple and leave the.
Okay, so we're gonna do a quarter of the purple, but what I'm gonna do, I will change blades on that.
Oh, okay.
Because that was number 3.
We have 2 people who say I need that. Okay. So how do we get that?
The way that you get this, you just set up a cook show with me, and usually if they come in and have like 2 other guests in there, 2 other couples with them, I get them this for free. Okay, so we're gonna go on and get that.
Pretty.
Other ones in here, what we call the ripple cut. Okay, save your time. You know, the kids are getting off the bus. You want to have everything done already. So what you want to do, you want to get your salad done. Okay, got that. Now we got radishes. Radish, if you don't like, if you're not comfortable with putting your radishes here, I'm going to show you how to do your radishes. Just all you have to do is put it in, turn off. And the great thing about this here, all you have to do is just rinse it under water and it's clean. Don't take a bunch of scrubbing and everything. Okay, so we're going to use the number 2 comb. With the number 2 comb, all we go in and do squash.
Okay.
There's a little squash in there. Okay. And I know I smell my tilapia is about finished, my fish is about finished. I'm going to put me a little zucchini in there. And next, the great thing about this here, I love this here for my radishes. I mean for my celery. Put my celery in there. Take it loose. And all those strings, I don't have to worry about putting them in there.
Okay.
Because we don't have to worry about the strings, right?
Right.
Okay. So, take that, get it out the way. Take this comb. Another good thing to put with this here is a granny apple, a green granny apple.
Oh, okay.
And what that green granny apple does, it'll put an extra zest to that when I put when you put the lemon juice on it. And so that's really, that would be really good. Okay, so got that. And I'm going to just change up blades a little bit. Let me go over here and check my tilapia. And I believe that that is
close to done.
Yep. Way close to done. Okay. And we're just going to put that over to the side.
Okay.
And I smell that spinach. Okay. So we got that over to the side, and now what we're going to do is just put me a little bit more celery in here. Those are like finer cut. And your celery. And let's get us the carrots in here.
Can everybody at home see how pretty this salad is?
So that's your rainbow slaw. It's getting there. Alright. Now, carrots. As you all know that carrots are good for your eye. Or for your eyes. You want to try to eat your carrots. Okay? I won't say overdo it. Too much of anything is bad for you. Okay? So I don't want to do too much of that. So next, we're going to go with our radishes. And I'm just going to put the radishes in the back. I'll just show you that. And matter of fact, you might want some bigger chunks of radishes in there, huh? You love your radishes? Right, let me chunk this up a little bit for you. Change the blade. put this over here with me. Okay, so let's go with, go back with the number 2.
Now, when you brought it in, when you took out your blades and stuff, you had them in the black bags. What does that do?
I use the black bags because I travel with my cookware, okay? And because you never know who you're going to stop and talk to and try to do a cook show with for. But what it does, it helps protect it from scratching, and it protects it wherever you may go. So I keep it all in a case. And so that's how you would see me travel with these. And also, the things about these blades, blades are just like anything else. Okay, any other knives, you don't want to put this here in a dishwasher, you know, but everything else, all you have to do is just rinse it off. Okay.
And that helps it from rusting?
Yes, so you will not have to worry about these rusting, and it's because it's the nickel plated and thin, so you won't have to worry about that. But yes, it does protect it also from rusting. And all.
So that was our cheese we put in there.
That was our cheese. We got the cheese in there. So we want to make our little radish cuts, and everything else looks good. I put this to the side because I want to use that. And this is my slicer. The slicer has gotten more people than anything. So we try to tell everybody, just be careful with the slicer. The slicer, all it does is just slice, just like that. And in there, if I want slices there. Now, if you're not comfortable with doing that this way, you can always put them in the back, okay? On the blade, and slice. It's over there. And it's over, and you're finished with that. So, that is our rainbow salad, and I think I'll put me a few more ripple cuts of squash in there. In case you want the bigger cuts of squash. And I love doing this here with this hair comb right here. Makes them awesome when I go to people's houses and do the cook shows. We have a bunch of kids around. I bring extra apples and I just make apple chips.
Oh, okay.
Lay them out there and the kids just love them. Okay, so here we go. So now what I have here, I have my lemon. And I know we have a lemon squeezer. Okay. And that lemon squeezer is this. Okay, so when
some strong man arms.
When I do that, I usually I squeeze the lemon in there, let it put the juice in there, and that way I can catch all the seeds. Okay, so we don't want to put seeds in there, but sometimes a seed may fall in there.
Yeah.
And usually when I serve the salad, and I tell anybody if they find a seed, then they get to wash the dishes tonight. Nobody never finds seeds for some reason. I don't know why. But I know there are seeds in there. Okay, so we got that, and I'm just gonna put a little zest my lemon with the number 1 plate. Got a little bit of zest on
here. Remind us while you're doing that. What all do we have in this bowl?
So now when you look at that rainbow salad, you do have, okay, zucchini, you have squash, you have purple and green cabbage, okay, you have also your cheese, and just turn it down. Okay, it's still on. Okay, so also we have our, smells good. Okay, also we have our cheese in there, and we have lemons.
And radishes.
We got radishes in there. I use 4 radishes. You can use as many if you want. Okay, so I'm just gonna zest a little bit of the syrup on there. A lot of people like zest.
That's certainly an easy way to zest a lemon.
Yeah. Get it out the way.
Zesting your knuckles.
There you go. So got that in there. Put that little, okay, got a little lemon juice in there, and to top that off. I use also, we're going to use today, slaw dressing.
Okay.
Remember the slaw dressing? And we're just going to put a little bit on there. We've done this without, I mean, it is awesome with just the lemon juice as well. Okay? For those that do not like slaw dressing, just put your lemon juice on there, and that is awesome as well. So you want to keep this as healthy as you can. Okay? Now you can get the syrup also at a low fat. Okay, so but you just get it, and it's also good. So we're just going to put a little bit here, a little sauce. Now this is going to be a big salad. You see how much salad it made with just that little bit that we had. So
you probably used about what, a cup of that, maybe?
Not even
a cup.
Yeah, not even a cup. So what I'll do now is toss it.
Spoons over there.
And so there we go. We're just going to use this here. I'll toss it a little bit, and we should be ready to put this here on a roll.
So super easy. Anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it. Nice, quick, and easy. You can have it ready. Kids come home, and it's there. It's ready for them to eat. All those kids that eat healthy, okay? Those that don't eat healthy and say that they don't like vegetables. My question is, how do you cook your vegetables? How do you cook your vegetables? Do you cook all the nutrients out by boiling them in water, putting them in water, okay, and just filling it with all the different seasons and everything? And the only thing they taste is mush and season. So that's one thing that we have to ask ourselves. All right, and this is our rainbow slaw.
It looks good. Even smells good too.
Look at that. And a lot of people I know also that loves to put more dressing, but what I usually do is just leave it sitting out, and people do get a chance to put more on there. And that's that. And now that we get ready to get our fish over here and get that done. Now, if you see me cleaning around, I'm used to doing that. So when I come out to the house and cook, you know, I'm cleaning at the same time, I'm talking at the same time, and I'm doing a presentation at the same time.
And here we have a sous chef for him, so
so we just make this.
He's still gonna clean.
Yeah, we have to just make it happen. That's just part of what I do. Okay, so got all that out the way. So we want to make room so we can put our dish over here so we can see it. Got here. Move this out the way.
Now remind me what we put in the, what did we put in the skillet over here?
Over here, we're gonna roll over here to the skillet. Now, if you notice, when we put this up, when we got our tilapia and everything, we put it in there. We had 1 bag of spinach. Okay. We had frozen tilapia. Okay. We had basil pesto sauce and put on top of this tilapia, and also we had tomatoes. Okay. Use your cherry tomatoes. Use your cherry tomatoes. Or any kind of tomato, just small ones. The cherry tomatoes are sweeter, okay, to bring that sweetness to it. And so what we're going to do, we're going to move it over here and see how this turns out.
And we put it on medium heat?
I always cook on medium.
Okay.
Why do I cook on medium? Okay. I cook on medium because when it reaches a certain temperature, okay, then a certain temperature is usually roughly around about 108 to 190 degrees. And therefore, I know that my food is about done. Now, with this here certain cookware that I have here, it will let me know. Okay, you would probably you would hear a ticking noise on the top. Okay. So when it reached that high temperature, before it reached the boiling point, then it would tick and say, okay, it's good. You know, and that's just before the nutrients and everything's cooked out of it.
It's kind of like a pressure cooker.
Yes. And when it creates a semi-vacuum. Okay, is that? I don't know if this thing will melt if I put.
No, it's fine.
It's good. All right, so we're gonna try to see what this looks like now. I don't know. Did it go?
Yeah.
Did it get in there? It did make it. So
look at how
let me
pretty.
see. What we want to do? Let me get you a little dish there.
Here's your plate.
Plate. I'm gonna put you a little bit of salad around here first. Can you see me?
We can see you.
I'm just put you a little salad. Now, I love my salad, so I know since it's going to be just one of you eating this plate, I'll make me a good heavy plate. So, okay. Now, let me get a one here. And so, I'll make sure I can get me some of that. Make sure I get that spinach in there. Get your spinach.
Yum.
You go on it. And one thing about your stove, you gotta really know what is medium on your stove. Know your stove, okay? Because we don't want you to really get anything else or burn anything up. So this is pretty much you gotta eat 2 or 1.
Just one aside.
Okay, good. So we're gonna just put 1 piece of fish on there, and you got your fish, you got your tilapia, you got your salad. I like more salad because I usually put it around there. Okay, and I like my vegetables on the side. So today we just did fish. We did the rainbow salad and the tilapia in this salad.
That looks yummy.
And you got your spinach underneath. And like I said, vegetables is also I love my vegetables. I cook vegetables. I don't steam them. I don't boil them. Okay, so like I said, I keep them under 180 degrees. And when I do that, it retains more of your nutrients and all. And with this plate and those vegetables, will look nice, orange, and you always love my colors. Okay.
Well, we appreciate everyone tuning in today. Any last words of wisdom, sir, before we sign off?
Always eat your vegetables. Don't overcook your vegetables. Don't cook your vegetables in water. It's part of the enemy of nutrition. Okay. Remember, vegetables are heat sensitive. When it gets hot, the nutrients and everything starts to be killed. It starts killing. Okay, so we want to make sure. That guess who is here? Whoa! There's my girl, Chummy.
That's my plate. Don't touch it.
You know that she was going to come in and get some.
Yeah.
But that's why I say just make sure you don't overcook your vegetables, and that's a key thing in nutrition.
And how can they get in touch with you if they're interested?
Okay. You can get in touch with me. I'll throw my number out there, but
yeah.
you can. My number is 803-719-0194. If you want to set up a cook show, okay, I will come to your house. We would do all the vegetables. You see a complete presentation, and we would talk about diabetes, anywhere from high blood pressure to all these different diseases that we can get by eating the wrong food. Okay.
All right, guys, have a nice day. We're going to keep charm off the food. Bye-bye.